Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning at 3 minutes past 9. A glorious gray and cold Cleveland morning. And I'm getting my cafe mocha. Gets me going. I went off the deep end this weekend and splurged a little bit. Treated myself to some pizza and some caramel corn. See if this person hits me. Hey, how about it? Where are we going, honey cakes? What a fucking bunch of assholes in this parking lot. There's this parking. I go get my cafe mocha, this coffee shop near here, and it's just hilljacks. It's just, simple blue collar people. Not necessarily hilljacks, but they drive like they've completely lost their minds. So I had this, I kind of backslid and stuffed my face this weekend. And I'm back on the mend. Started off with a cafe mocha. But yeah, I got down to 197. I lost 26 pounds. 24. Yeah, I lost 27 pounds. And I told my wife that when I got down to 198 that I was going to get pizza and celebrate. But the Pizza Hut that I used to like to go to went out of business. So we put it off for a couple of months because I've been down to 198 for a while now. So we ordered Domino's, and I don't know. I just, after a while you get tired of just eating salad and drinking water. That's pretty much what I was just eating. But I'm back on the old boring diet. It's really hard because you really can't maintain that boringness for a long time. You have to have some spice in your life. So I titled my video, "At what point do old people make a mental choice that they're just going to be inconsiderate?" And there must be a defining moment in one's life where you reach a certain age and you go, screw it, I'm just going to be an a-hole to everybody and I don't care what anybody thinks. And I bring this up because today and every day, it doesn't matter where you go, it doesn't matter whether it's Costco or your grocery store or Walmart or Target or the coffee shop, there's always some old person in there who acts like the biggest a-hole that's ever walked the planet. Like their shit don't stink and nobody else around them matters. And I'm 59. I'm not exactly old, but I'm getting there. But I always try to be polite and kind. I've always been that kind of person. I hold doors open for people. Hello, how are you? How's your day going? How are you today? Make small talk with the cashiers, the whole freaking 9 yards. So today I go and I order my cafe mocha, and I'm standing there at the counter waiting for my drink, looking at the flyers on the counter. They have flyers underneath the glass, about karaoke at the place down the street and raffles for nurses and things like that. And I see out the corner of my eye, there's somebody coming towards me. And to my left is the trash can where everybody throws out their empty coffee cups, their paper coffee cups. And I'm standing there minding my own business. She could go around me, behind me, and go, but she decides to press her way. This is an old bitch. This is an old, wrinkly, dried up hag with, a stocking cap on and her little LL Bean vest and her plaid shirt, and with her girlfriend who's about 10 years older, and they're like, ah! And they push their way between me and the counter to get to the trash can. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm thinking, okay, they're old, they're stupid, they've lost their mental faculties, or no, these are just two old bitches. These are just two old wrinkly ass bitches that just didn't give a shit that I was standing there. Now, I don't want to make a scene. What am I going to say? Hey, bitch, what are you doing? You know, that would have led to. That happened to me once many years ago. I got in almost a fist fight with a guy in a gas station. We accidentally bumped into each other. And it really almost got out of hand. I was in trouble. But nothing happened. And this is 23 years ago. So, these bitches throw out their cups, and they're deep in this conversation. Is just probably talking about, Socrates or some highfalutin topic like that of their age, because they probably knew Socrates when he walked the earth. Well, Socrates and I, we were strolling through the meadows, and we were talking about the meaning of life, and a cow came up to me and farted, and I said, that smells just like my first wife's breath. Yes. Some deep... These old people all seem to be so ensconced in such deep conversations. The meaning of life, because their lives are nearing the end. And mine could be as well. I'm not in the best of shape. So, just as they throw out their coffee cups, the girl gives me, she goes, cafe mocha. I said, yeah. She goes, do you want to stop her? And I'm like, no. And these women turn on their heel, and I follow them out. And I'm right behind them. And the one old lady with the stocking knit cap, she knows I'm right behind her. What does she do? She walks out of the place. And the door, she doesn't even hold the door open for me. It just closes on my face. And I'm literally a foot behind her. There's no way she didn't see me. So all I can figure is that she's probably, based off how she was dressed, it was probably her girlfriend. They're probably lesbians, and they probably were Biden-Harris supporters. That's all I can figure. And they probably should dye their hair blue, or shave their heads, or whatever these women do to protest men. Us disgusting human beings. Even though without men they wouldn't be walking the earth, because somebody needs sperm to make babies. But all these women are so, oh my God, women suck because they all voted for Biden or for Trump. Orange man bad. Of course, you can assume a lot of things. I didn't vote. I don't vote. I think the elections are all ridiculous. And yeah, men are pigs. I'm one of them. I can be a lecherous, dirty old man, sure. Every man is. And I've said this in all my videos. It doesn't matter if it's your dad or your uncle or your brothers or your next door neighbor. We're all thinking about one thing. And it rolls around our head all day long. And it's that 3-letter word that ends in X that I can't say on here. Or otherwise YouTube will spank me for talking about adult things, even though I'm an adult. Go figure that one out. But anyhow, so this woman just walks out of the shop with her girlfriend, and they just close the door in my face because they're so deeply ensconced in an important conversation about Socrates. And I'm walking out, I'm thinking to myself, at what point did this bitch wake up and go, you know what, fuck it. I'm done being nice. I'm done. I'm done being nice. I'm done giving a crap what anybody thinks. I'm going to go munch on my girlfriend, and I'm going to walk around looking like a lumberjack in my plaid shirt and my LL Bean vest, and that's all there is to it. If you don't like it, you can suck my stanky lesbo toes. Of course, I'm making a lot of generalizations, vast generalizations, and being very mean and judgmental. And I'm aware of what I'm doing. I'm aware of what I'm saying. And it's just the most ridiculous shit. And it's not just these women. It's, it's old people in general. It's, if I live to be older than 59, I just don't want to end up like these old, wrinkly, crotchety, bent over, bitter, ugly creatures that walk within our human existence. Because whenever I go to the gym, it's just filled with these old, gray-haired, wrinkly, fat, hunched over, bitter old men, shuffling around the locker room naked, making god-awful body sounds. I mean, at what point do you just finally say, hell, I'm in the shower, I'm gonna moo like a cow? There was a guy in the other day, I don't know what the hell he was doing in there. I don't want to know. He could have been jerking the gherkin. For all I know, he's in there, he's going, "Whoa!" I'm like, what the hell are you doing, dude? I mean, my God, even when I, on my best days of my most exciting moments with a woman, I'm not sitting there going, "Whoa!" What is this man doing? So another day I go in there and this guy's like, I didn't learn much from my dad. I learned how to spit from my dad. Great things to learn from your dad. But he was a ball player in his younger days, and he used to do that thing, And Mom would always say, because he smoked a lot. I don't know. Anyway, so there's this old guy in the shower, and he's back there, and it sounds like he's coughing up a lung. He's like, all I need is the guy in the stall next to him start going, "Roar!" Oh, there's the cops. I'm doing 35 and 25. Oh, maybe you guys are going to see me get pulled over. They probably will pull me over. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe he's going to... Maybe I was just under the 35 mark. They can be jerks around here. But, the whole thing is just like, at what point do you say, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to I'm going to moo like a cow in the shower because I'm old and I don't care anymore. I'm sorry, when I'm in the locker room, I have been in the locker room since like 7th grade with guys. And I just don't like guys. I don't want to be naked around them. I'm not homophobic, but I just don't rather not look at another man naked. I've seen men naked in art class, and that's fine. But the locker room's a little bit, and you can always tell we're all checking each other out to see how well hung we are or something. I always look over and I see a guy looking over at me. It's like, and then he looks away. Like every time I'm in the locker room, I'm like, what are you looking at, dude? What are you looking at there, Charlie? I want to say, yeah, balloons are tiny too until you put air in them. But, I don't know. Men are weird, and old people are weirder. This whole old people thing, and elder men look like this. I'm old, I'm bitter, I got a frown. And I'm starting to get there. I can feel the frown coming on my face, because, enough shit happens to you in life, and it's like, oh, I can't take it anymore. It's... I don't know, man. And I just wonder if it's a conscious thing for people that are elderly, that they go, fuck it, I'm just gonna be an asshole. They wake up one morning, okay, this is the day I become the biggest cotton top asshole in the world. Watch out, world, here comes the biggest asshole that's ever walked the earth, and become rude, inconsiderate, and make lots of weird noises. Thank you. I can't stand it. I can't stand these people. And out west in Arizona, it was worse because in the wintertime, all the cotton tops would jump in their Lincolns that lived out here in Ohio and Chicago and New York and all that stuff. And they would jump in their Lincolns or in their campers and they'd move out to Arizona. They were called snowbirds. And I dreaded it because right around November, the roads were packed with Lincolns. Big old men with giant ears, and you could see their knuckles on the steering wheel from behind, their ears and their knuckles, and they're doing, everything out there is the surface streets is 45 miles an hour, the highways are 75, and on the surface streets, if you're not doing 60, you get driven over, and if you're not doing 95 in the freeway, you get run over. So they're out like, oh, I remember back when I fought in the war. Look, I don't care what war you fought in. I just don't care anymore. I don't care if you fought in Nam or Desert Shield or you fought in World War II or Korea. Please. stop being assholes and get off the roads. If you can't drive above 20 miles an hour, you shouldn't be on the road. And I know the cops say, if you call the cops about somebody going too slow on the road, they're like, I did this one years and years ago. Oh, well, there's no law against going too slow. I mean, one time I'm driving on 77 out of Akron at like 2 in the morning after a gig. And there's a car in the middle lane doing like 15 miles an hour. So I called the state highway patrol. I'm like, there's a guy like this all over. He was kind of swerving, and they're like, okay, well, there's no laws against going too slow. I'm like, whatever. I guess so, whatever. But yeah, is there going to be a time in my life where I wake up and go, you know what? I'm just going to say, fuck it. I'll be rude to everybody. I am. I'm just going to walk around and fart and burp. And what are they going to do? Put me in jail for farting and burping? And it's these uppity old white women, these old lesbian white women that act like they're so superior to everybody. Well, I'm in the middle of a conversation. Can't you see? I have to throw up my coffee cup. Young man, don't you see? I'm a far superior being because number one, I'm a woman. Number two, I'm old. Number three, I have the experience of walking the earth with Socrates. You see. So you must give way to my existence, for I am an elderly old lesbian. Yeah, I mean, you want to get, people in this planet, especially in the West, are so wrapped up in themselves and who they are and where they come from and who they want to be. Because we're told from a very young age that we have to learn who we are meant to be. That we must learn it quickly. As I speak of the devil, there's a young lesbian. And I have nothing against gay people, but some gay people are just the biggest assholes in the world. I'm sorry, I've worked with enough gay men to know that gay men are the biggest, some of them, not all of them, are the biggest bitches in the world. And I don't like working for gay men because they are just raving bitches, just worse than women. Mean, sadistic, judgmental, cold, ruthless. Why? That's a whole nother topic. There's no need to. I'm not giving anybody grief at work. Oh, and then they huff around the office like little bitches. It's like, shut the hell up. Just This is this guy I used to work with at WorldCom named Reed. Oh, this guy was allegedly he was straight and married and the whole thing. The biggest bitch in the world. I'll never forget this guy. What an asshole this guy was. He had a chip on his shoulder the size of Mount Rushmore. For some reason, I don't know if it had anything to do with being gay, but a lot of gay guys I meet are just like, oh, I'm a big bitch, I'm just going to make your life hell. I have a relative that's gay, not blood related, but this guy is an asshole, just the epitome of an asshole. So the family's all out to dinner one night, and I'm sitting right next to them, and this is a grown man. This is a man my age. And we're sitting as close as the seat, my passenger seat, and the entire night I get stuck next to this dick, and I'm trying to make conversation with him, and he's like, okay, like he's Truman Capote or something. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong? I didn't say this to the guy, but I'm like, I was dying because my wife was seated like 20 feet away from me, and it was a very noisy room, and he just didn't speak. He would speak to other people or talk around me. And I don't know if that's attributed to him being homosexual or he's just an asshole. But I meet lots of gay guys like that. I meet one or the other. It's either really nice, friendly gay guys, or the complete opposite, and they're just complete bitches. And I don't know what that's all about. Or I get the gay guys that hit on me. I get lots of gay guys that hit on me. I should be gay because I have more guys that hit on me than women do. And the women that hit on me are like snuffleupacuses from, Sesame Street. They're like, "Hey, you want to cross sometime? Have a burger? I'll eat all of them, and then you just sit and drink your water and have your mocha." Oh my God, it's been a wonderful life, hasn't it? And I'm here at the park. I'm here at the park to do my walking with all the other cotton tops. And I know I'm going to run into the old folks here. There's lots of old folks here, and they don't ever say hi to you back. A lot of them don't. They don't want to talk because they're sitting there in their little world of old. I'm in the world of old, and the young man just said hi to me. I don't have much energy to say hi to him, so I ain't gonna do it. Because I woke up one day and said I'm gonna be a dick for the rest of my existence on this blue planet. Yeah. I know a lot of you are like, well, you should really cut them some slack because maybe they've got a lot on their mind. Maybe, I got a lot on my mind. My wife is sick. I'm sick. Life is not exactly a pony ride anymore. There's one now. Cotton top on a bicycle. Blew right through the stop sign in their damn bicycle. I don't know, man. I'm turning into one of these grumpy old men, but I guess that's what happens. You get old and your brain snaps and you say, fuck it. I'm just, life has beat me down so hard, I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry if your life was bad, and I'm sorry your body aches. My body aches too. But that doesn't mean you've got to take it out on all of us and be rude, inconsiderate fuckers. And I don't care if you're gay or straight, but just because you're in a deep conversation about Socrates doesn't mean you have any right to step in front of me in a coffee shop just because you're a rude old bitch. I'll tell you. People, and I think what gets to me is that people used to be considerate. And now all of a sudden people, I guess, feel they have, and this isn't just old people. People not. That was just my doctor's office calling about my wonderful catheter. Speaking of grumpy old men and sickness. But I might as well take you for a walk here. Make sure I got everything in order here. So, yeah, I've had some issues I've been self-catheterizing. And, oh, look, here's another bobcat. Hey there, bobcat. So, it's been bleeding quite heavily, but I won't go into all that. But, yeah, I wonder if there's a point at which you wake up and you say, hey, life sucks. Life is a burden. I'm just going to be grumpy, inconsiderate, and old. I still try to maintain my politeness. See, what happened for me is I grew up in a real small town, about 35 miles east of Cleveland, where everybody knew everybody, and people were polite and friendly, courteous. And I'm not even exaggerating. And then I moved away from that town and moved into a suburb of Cleveland, and everyone was just a rude white asshole. Well, no, first I moved into a suburb east of Cleveland where it was predominantly black, and it was filled with rude black assholes. Walking to the grocery store, and the black cashier is having a glory day at the checkout line, talking with a girlfriend who is a customer, and they're taking their dear sweet time checking her out because they know she's in there. They're just laughing and having a good time. And then I get up there and the girl doesn't even speak to me, and she's going real slow and just doesn't talk to me. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? She's just like that guy sitting next to dinner that one night. Oh, here we go. Here's some cotton tops. Let's see if they say anything to me. They're walking their dog. Two women arm in arm. Hi there. Oh, hi. I'm old too.
Yeah.
Can I pet him? Can I pet him?
Sure. Yeah.
Hi.
He
How
would
are you?
love that.
You're beautiful.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, I was wrong. They were friendly. This is a beautiful park. Let's see what we got on here. Let's see. Alina Malakawan. Hello. Hot topic. Can we have a discussion on John Hamming's book on how to choose sunglasses correctly? All right. Sure. Let's do that. Send me a link to the book. Send me a copy of the book if you got some extra cash. I'm not buying it. So I'm on for my walk. I'm going to bid you all adieu and complete my walk. I got 2 miles to walk here. I'll talk to you later. Bye.